Imagine a man walking up a mountain. The air is thin. The only sounds are his footsteps, and the footsteps of his son walking beside him. On the boy's back is a pile of wood. In the man's hand, a torch and a long, sharp knife. The boy, Isaac, breaks the silence. "Father," he asks, "we have the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the sacrifice?" The man, Abraham, looks at the son he waited a lifetime for, the miracle child of his old age, and says, "God himself will provide the lamb, my son." What kind of faith? What kind of terrifying trust brings a father and son to a moment like this? To understand it, you have to go back decades, back to a different man named Abram, living in the thriving city of Ur. He had a home, a family, a culture. He had a life defined by the familiar. Then came a voice, a call from God that defied all logic. Leave it all. Leave your country, your people, your father's house, and go. Go where? To a land I will show you. It was a command with a blank destination, but it came with an impossible promise. I will make you into a great nation. Your descendants will be a blessing to the entire world.
Abram was old. His wife, Sarah, was past the age of childbearing. They had no children, let alone the seed of a nation. Yet he packed up his life and started walking. He obeyed, trading the certainty of home for a promise he couldn't see. He chose to walk by faith. That walk was not a short one. It was a lifetime of trials. Years turned into decades. The promise of a son seemed to fade with every passing season. Abraham and Sarah grew older, their bodies a constant reminder of the biological impossibility of God's promise. Still, Abraham held on. He wrestled with doubt. He made mistakes, but he never fully let go of that initial word. And God met him in that doubt, reaffirming the covenant under a sky full of stars, telling him, "So shall your offspring be." Then, when all hope seemed lost, the miracle arrived. Isaac was born. He was more than a son. He was the promise made flesh. Every laugh, every step he took was proof that God keeps his word. Which brings us back to that mountain. Now the command is not to leave home, but to give up the very fulfillment of the promise, to sacrifice the miracle. Abraham doesn't argue. He doesn't bargain. He just obeys. With a heart that must have been shattering inside his chest, he builds the altar. He ties up his beloved son, the son of the promise. He raises the knife. This is the apex of faith, a trust so absolute that he believes God can bring life even from death, that the promise can survive even this. And in that final, terrible second, God intervenes. A voice from heaven stops his hand. An angel declares his faith proven. A ram, caught in the thicket, becomes the sacrifice instead. Isaac is spared. The promise is not only preserved, it is magnified. Because Abraham was willing to give back everything, he became the model for a faith that holds nothing back. His journey, from a command in Ur to a cry on a mountaintop, is why he is remembered not as a king or a conqueror, but as something far greater, the father of faith.